There are places in this world where something feels wrong the moment you arrive. Not because you see it, but because you feel it. A silent pressure, a quiet warning telling you that you don't belong. Hidden on the outskirts of Cluj-Napoca lies one such place, a forest unlike any other. They call it Hoia Baciu. At first glance, it looks ordinary. Tall trees, dense foliage, the kind of place you'd expect birds to sing and wind to whisper through leaves. But step inside, and something changes. The air grows heavy. The silence becomes unnatural. Because here, even the forest seems to be holding its breath. For decades, people have entered Hoia Baciu, and many claim they didn't leave the same. Some speak of a strange anxiety building deep within them, a fear with no visible source. Others report sudden nausea, dizziness, even burns appearing on their skin, as if the forest itself had touched them. And then, there are those who never came back at all. One of the earliest and most chilling stories dates back years ago. A shepherd walked into this forest, accompanied by his flock of 200 sheep. He never returned. No bodies, no remains, no trace of the animals. It was as if the forest swallowed them whole. But Hoia Baciu doesn't just take people, it distorts reality itself. Visitors often describe losing track of time. What feels like minutes turns into hours. Clocks stop working, cameras fail, fresh batteries drain for no reason. Some even claim their devices captured things they never saw with their own eyes. Shadows that move independently, lights floating silently between the trees, and figures standing just beyond sight, watching, waiting. At the heart of the forest lies something even more unsettling, a place locals refuse to approach, a perfect circle where nothing grows. No grass, no plants, no life. They call it the dead zone. Scientists have examined the soil, they've tested the environment, and yet they found no logical explanation for why this patch of land remains barren. But what they did notice was something far more disturbing. This is where the activity intensifies. People who step into the clearing report an overwhelming sense of dread. Not fear of something around them, but fear of something watching them from nowhere. Some hear whispers, though no one is there. Others feel sudden cold spots, even on warm days. And a few claim they were not alone in that circle. In the late 1960s, a military technician captured a photograph here, a clear image of a disc-shaped object hovering above the forest. Unlike most sightings, this one was never fully debunked. Even today, Hoia Baciu is considered one of the world's most active hotspots for unexplained aerial phenomena. But perhaps the most disturbing encounters are the ones that can't be photographed, because they don't happen around you. They happen inside your mind. Visitors often describe a sudden, overwhelming thought, a voice that isn't theirs, urging them to leave, or worse, to go deeper. Skeptics have tried to dismiss these stories. They call it mass hysteria, natural gas emissions, electromagnetic anomalies. And yet, no theory fully explains why so many people from different countries, backgrounds, and beliefs experience the exact same things. Because Hoia Baciu doesn't rely on legends. it creates its own, over and over again. Even today, locals avoid the forest after sunset, not out of superstition, but out of experience. They know something about that place, something they don't like to talk about. And maybe that's what makes it truly terrifying. Not the stories, not the sightings, but the silence surrounding them. Because in Hoia Baciu, the scariest thing isn't what you see. It's what you feel. A presence you can't explain. A gaze you can't escape. And a question that lingers long after you leave. What if the forest was never empty?